Castiglione del Lago is the city, and the lake is something with a T.
And a Ferris wheel. So there's the castle up ahead in this old walled city by the lake. And we found something to do with an old bike.
And motorcycles use those too.
Sense it.
Coming up on the castle tower. I guess if the city walls were breached, then this would be your last defense from up in here. I've got no idea what this was. Probably not a cistern because of the doorway. Maybe the foundation of a tower that has fallen down since. Okay, so we'll see if we can get into the tower this way. Looks like it's locked. Here's a fountain of a boy riding a turtle. Walking down the street in Sienna, we're headed towards Il Campo, where I hope to see a tower that looks just like a tower that was built in Waterbury, Connecticut. Main plaza in Sienna with the tower that I remember from Waterbury, Connecticut. Here's the tower in Waterbury. It doesn't have the same flair that the tower in Sienna has. Pretty cool.
So this is going to be a great time to test that. Yeah.
This is the Duomo in Sienna. Mosaic, featuring the cities around Sienna. I think those are Pope heads up there in a row. I'm not sure though.
Angels and pleasant things. This is the tormented.
One of these is Hercules.
Old hymn books. This is the pulpit. We're walking back to the car past the University of Sienna. Got some gelato, which I need to film next time. And students practicing up there. Okay, so here's Podere dei Ripi. We found it. We're headed up to the tasting room.
I wonder if they're clearing that area, plant more or something. It looks like they cut all the trees down.
It's a little bit more cold than stainless steel, so you will see now we prepare complete for the long so sometimes they bubble, but I mean it's just
We are headed into Florence. Probably gonna take a good 20 minutes. Getting close to the Duomo of Florence now.
Yeah. Good heavens.
All right, where's?
We're Baptist.
Yeah, where's the baptistry?
There's a map.
Right behind us.
You have to go left and around.
I'm just thinking, not all the places had coin machines.
Right. So here's the pay-per-use toilet.
Reciprocating. There you go.
Newtonian telescope. Looks like an early periodic table.
Message my mom.
Wow.
Okay, we are driving in Firenze.
I'm looking for some hot springs, baths. Supposedly it's not fed from a volcanic heat. The heat doesn't come from volcanism, it comes from the pressure that the water goes through to come up to the surface. This is pretty close to Città della Pieve, maybe about a 20-minute drive. Lots of curving Tuscan roads. Okay, so that's pretty warm water actually. It's kind of nice. It's a chilly morning. It's I don't know, maybe in the 50s. How is it?
It's pleasant.
Warm enough? And there's this river with a very old bridge down there.
Yeah, better.
Okay. Okay. So we found the bath. It's pretty warm. A little slimy on the bottom. See if we can go underwater.
Bathing like Etruscans did.
Oh yeah, this is the old Etruscan bath. And this is the warmer pool over here. And then there's a casita over there. It just looks like a small changing room that it's below grade now, but maybe a couple hundred years ago it was usable. She looks like she's ready to go. I'm looking at this outbuilding at the villa where Christy and Ed are staying, and I'm thinking that the construction was done all at once with the rock and the brick together, and they used the brick for the corners, just to give a nice sharp line, and then they filled in with rock where they could, because they had the rocks, and the rocks are cheaper than the bricks, and so that's why it looks like that. At first I wondered if it had been rebuilt somehow, but I think it was built all together with the rocks and the bricks. Yeah, definitely rocks and bricks together. You can see in the gable where it's mixed together in an artistic way. Found this neat little area covered with a pergola, some vines, and again I see the stones mixed in with the brick. Just kind of a cool thing that you don't see very often. And then these great little custom-made doors to fit the arch. Here we are, going to the pharmacy. The pharmacy
Diapers,
machine.
Baby wipes, formula, instant ice, gauze.
This is awesome. It's so green.
Where we find parking.
It might be deceiving. Those people look really small.
It's Città del BagnoRegio. And it's all pedestrian, so we'll be walking down there. Pretty strategic location.
Deve essere la scopa.
Doing the walk to Città del BagnoRegio. We're getting the ticket to cross over to Città del BagnoRegio. So, this is how they get the supplies in. Now we're really close. Really close. Looking back. This is the church in Città di BagnoRegio, and we're wondering how they got all this stuff up here. Unless they just could quarry blocks from the top of this precipice.
That's another one.
These are the Etruscan caves beneath the residence in Civita di BagnoRegio. So evidently people have been living here for a very long time. So supposedly some Etruscans lived here. Olive oil mill. So there must have been olive trees up here at one point. You wouldn't want to bring the olives all the way up to mill them. Permesso. Prego. Grazie. Grazie.
Well, Mr. Ferris.
Hey, how far down you going?
There's not much else down there, so.
So that's it, huh?
Yeah, it looks like we get in people's farms.
Just
houses.
trying
Kind of out of the commercial center.
to farm every last bit of it. Yeah, because these are right on the edge. Kind of curves around the side. And that's the garbage truck. Oh, garbage and recycling.